Right now, even if you meet her on the highway, Isaac, you either watch or ignore, not with emotions, not with anticipation, not with intention, but with clarity. This clarity, right now, it comes with easiness, it comes with peace, it comes with calmness, and that, Isaac, that is what shook her. This is what shakes her. Every time you don't reply to that one message that she tried to reach out, every time you stopped explaining, and every time she tried to reach out for the old you only to find nothing, is when everything changed on her side, and how she thought that is who you were, and she had full control over your emotions. You didn't change overnight, Isaac. You changed because pain demanded it. This is the version of yourself that they never saw coming. See, Isaac, she assumed that even if she played mind games, disappeared, you will stay rooted and you will always be there when she comes back. That the same man she left behind, just as available, just as waiting, will still be open, predictable, steady, emotionally invested. But the weird thing, Isaac, is, which is the interesting part, she didn't actually account for growth. She didn't account for the silence, for the self-respect. That was not on her script. She thought, Isaac, when she pulled away, that she paused the story, forgetting that your story went on without hers. You actually didn't freeze in that chapter. You moved into the next one, and that is what changed you. But now, Isaac, she is trying to reconnect with the old version of yourself that already died months or years ago. She expects the same understanding, the same empathy, the same openness. She expects the same emotional investment. She expects the same replies, the same soft nuance, the same soft energy that is always available for her. When she paused the story, she knows, Isaac, you will question. That is the story she expects you to live on so that she can still come back to you whenever she wants, for you will still be there, available, accessible, and open for her. What she forgets, Isaac, is the man who once needed her presence has now mastered her absence. The man who once needed her validation has now accepted to embody himself. You are forged into him slowly, with nights of doubts and brutal honesty with yourself. Now that you have entirely changed, she doesn't know how to engage. She can't gauge. She can't analyze. She can't just get it. Because there is no other way of getting you until you are the old version of you that she could have gauged and reached out. Why? Why, Isaac? Because her old move doesn't work anymore. The same dynamic doesn't really exist. She is using the same script that she has been using in your past. What she forgets is the sin has changed and she doesn't have any role in it. You didn't, Isaac, stay the same, and that was the first mistake she made, that you would stay the same, that you would be available. Here's the thing, Isaac, you no longer need her to feel whole again. There was a time when her attention felt like oxygen, when her presence made you feel seen, and before realizing it, Isaac, you wrapped your identity around her. How she looked at you, responded at you, smiled at you, made space for you, and when she pulled back, Isaac, that crushed everything. It shook you. Because back then, Isaac, your emotional stability lived out of you, in her hands. But not anymore, Isaac. No, you have actually stepped into something unshakable. You're not looking for completion, that need, the emotional hunger that kept you around her, that once kept you waiting for her. It's not there. It died in silence. And Isaac, in its own place, purpose, discipline, wholeness, that shift is what she feels now, even when she don't or she doesn't name it. It's the way you don't flinch. It's the way you don't react. It's the way you don't fold when she reaches out to you again. It's the way you don't try to prove that you've moved on. The way you hold your energy like it's sacred. You used to try to prove your worth and show her that you are worthy her love. But now, Isaac, you don't chase anything. Anything that costs your peace, it's not worthy chasing. Anything that interrupts your peace, it's not worth wasting your energy on. For the acceptance, Isaac, is now you don't chase anything that costs your peace. She expected you to fold at the first sign of her reconnection with you, to come running the moment she cracked the door. Because cracking the door open means, Isaac, is the old version of you still available so that we can pick from where we left? To her, she doesn't measure the growth that you need. She doesn't measure the respect you need. She doesn't measure the pain that will eventually push you to grow. She forgot, Isaac, that you are not the same man anymore. You've become full on your own without her presence, without her validations, without her vague energy of caring. And when a man reaches that level of stillness, he becomes unreachable to people who only knew his broken version of him. You are unavailable in ways that matter most.